Greetings, beloved brothers and sisters. There is something in front of you for which, or in which, you could engage. And if you spent the rest of your life just doing this, your life would look very different than it currently does. What I'm talking about is, with the Holy Spirit's help, making everything sacred. What happens with the mind is that it tends to normalize what was at first unique. When you're a little child and an airplane goes overhead, you stop what you're doing and you look up and you listen and you're fascinated. But over time, it just registers into the background as, oh, airplane went over, didn't even hear it. But that original fascination and wonder about what is in your experience is still available to you. And one of the things that you can do, which is very powerful, is to take the ordinary and, with the help of the Holy Spirit, make it sacred. We all live in a world of our projections, and one person's world is quite different from the other, regardless of whether they're on the same planet or seemingly the same circumstances. The world is the world that they experience. But there is something beyond that world. The thing that's beyond that world is the land of the sacred. When you make something sacred, when you make something precious, you go way beyond specialness. Yes, of course, in the beginning, a person can seem very special to you, an idea is special, a thing can be special, but that has its built-in viciousness in that what is especially pleasing can be especially repulsive, and vice versa. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about transformation, not change. Real transformation has to do with alchemy, the notion that you would take something ordinary like lead and turn it into gold. The notion that you would take something that on the surface seems worthy of your judgment and start to see the preciousness, the love inside of the very thing that you judge. With the help of the Holy Spirit, you can make everything sacred, in which case your footsteps on this earth are the precious things that are taking place. Every interaction becomes significant because it's not trivial anymore. It's an opportunity to express love, to be love, to see love. And in that way, it becomes sacred. If you make your relationship with the person who checks your groceries out of the counter sacred, then you connect with them, you smile, and you see them as a whole person, not just as a means to an end. You release your judgments and you connect with your brother and sister. And at that moment, that interaction is sacred. You can do this with nature. You can do this with the breath. You can make drinking a glass of water sacred. You can invite the angel of water and the angel of air into that process. You can make this body sacred. Stand up straight. Breathe in and breathe out, and be conscious of that. When you have a life full of holy relationships, there is deep meaning and purpose beyond what the ego would create. And you release the significance of your judgments and surrender to the will of the Father, Mother, God, who makes everything holy. Love is holy, and it is transformative, and it's who you are. I love you so much, and I'll speak with you again soon.